Does hunting lionfish attract? Boom, sharks. Now, of course it does. Look at this little guy. This is just a small nurse shark. These guys can get up to 8 or 10 feet long. And this guy gets the smell in his little nose, and he starts getting crazier and crazier. I use this little nose underneath the ledge, boom, to my advantage. And all of a sudden he goes, whoa, there it is. And he starts going a little more ballistic at this point. It's best not to feed these guys because then they will be really crazy. And if they were to happen to suck your hand up into their mouth, you put your hand forward to try to, move them aside. Like right now, I could put my hand there instead of use the pole. They could suck it right up and crunch it, and you'd be in big trouble. He's got a pretty small mouth, but like I said, when they're 8 or 9, 10 feet long, it's a much larger mouth. And he is not going to let up. And now he gets a little bit more aggressive. So I have to physically push him away. And the next step to this is, look at, he can smell and taste the lionfish on the spear, so he's biting the spear. Now he's getting super aggressive, so I need to up my game just a little bit. I poke him, we have a little tap in the nose. Look at, very overly dramatic. I barely tapped his nose. And then I push him in the gill area. They really need their gills, not nurse sharks nearly as much as other sharks that need to keep moving to live. But his little pokes and prods are not hurting him at all. I'm just telling him, hey, I mean business, just move on, bro. And he does. Usually when I run into bull sharks, they are very scared of you. Look at these beautiful fish. The bigger the shark, the more life experience that it has, and boom, is less likely to bother you. If you have a great big huge fish on you that you caught, it might try to take it. But these bull sharks are not trying to actually bite you, boom. They are just trying to get their food. It's an easy form of food, so if you present it to them and make it easier, they will go after it. But if you are more protective and you stand your ground, they will usually back off. And it's nice to have two people that can go back to back when they're diving to fend off these sharks and to be safer. You really don't want to, have your back to the bull shark. Look at that cutie. This is one of the cutest green morays I saw on the trip. Look at this wall. It goes down to hundreds of feet. And this is really deep, guys. This is like 90 feet, and this light looks great still with this DJI camera. This guy's so cool. I believe that's a channel crab, and our little boy's back in action. Look at his little gills flared out. Super hungry. This is a black grouper, I believe, but he looks so much meaner than other black groupers I've seen. But he runs like a black grouper. They're usually very scared. This guy saw me coming a million miles away and ditched out. So yes, sharks are attracted, but usually they don't approach you. And if they do, boom, hopefully it's just a little cute little nurse shark like this. That was the last lionfish of the trip. Let's see if these guys can get one. This was the first time these guys had shot lionfish on this trip, so they did a pretty darn good job. Each one of them caught one or two, but our dive guide was able to come in and save the day and